We often equate accumulation with intelligence. If we imagine the human mind as this central node, we spend our days forcing it to absorb hundreds of incoming data points, articles, opinions, and constant streams of content, until it becomes a dense, chaotic cluster. This relies on the assumption that wisdom is a volume game. If a person can recite enough facts, we presume they are wise. But eventually, this node hardens into a rigid, solid sphere, and new information simply bounces off. Psychologists identify this as the saturated mind. It is the point where absolute certainty in what we already know prevents us from absorbing anything new. It creates a paradox. The drive to hoard facts and opinions becomes the very thing that paralyzes the ability to learn. This challenge is centuries old. Long ago, a wealthy and famous scholar traveled to meet the Buddha to discuss enlightenment. The scholar arrived with a formidable reputation. He had memorized sacred texts and defeated rival wise men in debate. He operated under the belief that he had already mastered every subject worth knowing. His vast, accumulated expertise was his prized possession. Yet, sitting beneath that tree, that expertise functioned as his ultimate blind spot. The encounter began as a one-sided lecture. The scholar talked at length about his philosophies and theories, while the Buddha listened clumsily without offering a single word of interruption. When the scholar finally fell silent, the Buddha offered an unexpected response. He silently picked up a clay cup and began pouring fresh tea into it, letting the liquid rise to the absolute brim. He didn't stop. As the tea spilled over the rim and splashed onto the dirt, the scholar stood up. "Master," he said, "the cup is already full. It cannot hold any more." The Buddha gently smiled. Just like a physical cup that lacks empty volume, a mind filled to the brim with its own conclusions has no room left to receive wisdom. This raises a question often asked by those who follow the Buddha. Does emptying the mind require us to erase our memories and knowledge? The answer is no. The fullness that must be emptied is not factual memory, but rather our rigid attachment to being right. We can visualize how this works. Think of the saturated mind as a series of filters. 3 distinct layers construct this block: our opinions, our pride, and our absolute certainty. When objective reality approaches our awareness, it passes through these filters, reaching the brain warped, discolored, and fragmented. This state forces us to instantly judge new information against our past beliefs. Instead of listening to a new idea, we are busy checking if it confirms what we already believe. This rigid certainty serves to protect the ego, but it effectively blinds us to the world as it actually exists. The practice of Vipassanā offers a way to engage with the world by prioritizing direct experience over these mental layers. Look at the difference. On the left, data passes through a thick, distorting lens of memory and expectation, arriving deformed. On the right, data passes through an empty ring, arriving intact. This practice works by shifting the focus to the raw sensations of the present. By observing each breath and sound exactly as they happen, we bypass our historical biases and future expectations. When we remove judgment from the process, every mundane experience, every sound, and every breath reveals something new about reality. Emptying the cup allows us to stop fighting for our previous conclusions, creating the clarity required to see the world with its original sharpness. Look at your own life. Is your mind currently saturated with assumptions? Identify the opinions you hold most tightly. Are there certainties you cling to that keep you from growing? The pursuit of wisdom requires a shift in strategy. It is less about the relentless hoarding of facts and more about the intentional creation of open space. The fullest mind learns the least, while the empty mind remains capable of seeing everything.